Pick through a glance family. OPPB. Be organized, be patient, be persistent, stick with a budget, play responsibly. We had Illinois evening draw. 647 came out on the 24th. All right. So we had three separate numbers. You got the 6, the 4, and the 7. So we're looking for the 64. 46 we're going to circle that came in for the month. The 47 came in for the month. And it's the first time that the 67 didn't hit all month. This is for your single pairs of the 1,000 numbers. So at a glance, you know what pairs have hit and what pairs haven't. So you know what pairs are left to strategize to get into the winner circle. So play up till they come. Make that money, y'all. Peace and love. God bless. And if you're tracking, you'll soon be packing to Lucky Town. Okay, here again. Illinois evening draw. You had that 467 to come in. 647, forgive me for saying that wrong. You know, brain sometimes just take over and do its own thing. But here's the 647. You got three separate numbers, so you're going to have three separate pairs. You had the 46 you see already came in, the 47, and you see that the 67 hadn't came in. This here triangle, this simple triangle, gives you all 1,000 number pairs and their possible numbers of pairs. So at a glance, see here, remember when I told you that 6 at 5 6 and the 6 7 and the 5 7 had came out yesterday, and see they picked up that 6 7. That's why I say it's imperative that you use the law of average to track the numbers with, that you're not going to see again with the tic-tac-toes, the date sums, the grids, the root sums, the different multiple rundowns. You wouldn't have seen that. And here, these are the numbers that haven't hit yet. You got the 77, the 88. You got the 11 and the 0. Double pairs that you know ain't hit yet. Here, down here. See, by the law of average, the numbers have to catch up with themselves. They have to rotate. 1, 2, 3 have to change positions from 1, 3, 2, 2, 1, 3, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. The numbers change positions. And if you're not tracking the actual 1,000 numbers, like you can with this here, knowing what the pairs are doing, you can't really know what's going on with the numbers. Like I always say, you got 1,000 numbers. You got 365 days out of the year. You're only going to get 365 of those numbers to come exact out of the year. If they don't repeat, you could be less than that. But 90% of them going to come. So this here pair chart lets you know what pairs miss every month. You can track every month. Then, now that I'm seeing and I'm tracking, you want to look for pairs that ain't hit in 60 to 90 days. A pair might not hit. This 56 might not hit for 4 months. See how hard it is to just use a tic-tac-toe, date something grid to figure out what numbers you're going to play? If I got a 56 pair ain't failing 4 months, that's the number. Them the numbers I'm focusing on. I ain't guessing what pair ain't played or has played. I know what pair has played and has not played. You don't have to guess if you're using the pick through at a glance strategy to track your pairs. I don't have to guess. And I usually wait till I see a pair. 77 can take 5 months. It can take 6 months and not show up on doubles, because you got a less chance of hitting doubles than you do the singles, and even a lesser chance of hitting triple zeros. I know in some states already on the evening or midday, ain't no triples fail at all. And we're in the 9th month of the year. See what I mean? And if you ain't tracking, you don't know. You ain't gonna know that offhand. But if you tracking every day, if you're a real player, you want to know what's going on with all those numbers at all times. And the only way you can do it is track, and especially the pairs. And will them. And what I mean by will them, like I say this 5-6 don't play for 3 or 4 months or whatever, I will that whole column. 560, 561, 562, 563, 564, 566, 56 or 4, 565, 566, 567, 568, 569, like that, and play them either 50 box, play them straight box. If I'm going to only make them 10 numbers, the numbers I play for the next month or so, maybe. But I ain't playing them all month long trying to hit a 5-6 and ain't now showed up, and I don't know it in 120 days. This is the strategy. That's how you build a strategy and skill set, tracking the actual 1,000 numbers and using the actual 1,000 numbers to win. You can't build a skill set off of just the tic-tac-toe, date sum, careers, and multiple different rundowns out there and flipping and mirroring numbers. You don't have no idea what's going on with those numbers if you flipping and mirroring them. Don't work like that. You're only going to get 30% of those 1,000 numbers every year. And you got to know what those 30% look like that you might need to play. So, like I always say again, play them till they come, make that money, y'all. Peace and love. God bless. And if you're tracking, you'll soon be packing a Lucky Town. OPPB. Be organized, be patient, be persistent. See how I got this set up? You need some way to set something up like this at a glance. You can know what's going on with these numbers. Play responsibly. Play with a budget. And take your time. These numbers ain't going nowhere. And if you're in a hole, the only way I can tell you to get out of the hole like I had to do is stop digging. Because I don't have no numbers I can give you for your state, and anybody that want to say they got numbers or books that you want to find numbers with to hit, that's luck. You're going to be playing off luck. And that's the worst thing you could do for yourself is to hit big on luck and think you're going to repeat that luck and not knowing why you're playing them numbers. You have to know for yourself why you're playing. Ain't a number I can give you where it's going to be beneficial to you in the long run if you don't know why you're playing. I can make suggestions, and I definitely can tell you what to do if you're using a pick 3 at a glance strategy. If you show me the work that you've done, and I can say, oh, okay, this is a number I would probably look at playing off the actual numbers. I'm not giving you no guess numbers. I don't send out guess numbers. I don't get no list of numbers. I don't do none of that because I know what it takes to win. And it takes you tracking these actual 1,000 numbers to win and really win big. Because if you narrow these numbers down right and you see that this 5, 6, 7, the 57, 56, and 67 ain't hit, and 5, 6, 7 is your number, and you tracking with the pick 3 at a glance strategy, you're going to know how to play this 5, 6, 7. The numbers catch up with themselves, but you got to know what's going on with them. You ain't going to get that with them rundowns and all those other algorithms if you ain't tracking the actual 1,000 numbers because you're guessing. I don't care what nobody show you, nobody got. If you ain't tracking the 1,000 numbers, they guessing and you guessing. So play them till they come. Make that money, y'all. Peace and love. God bless, like I always say.